pizza on my Nike. It's pizza. Look at it. Look at my shoe. Explain that to me. It's pizza on my Nike.
Hey, man. Welcome to New York.
What's up, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome night. Hope you're enjoying these NBA playoffs as much as I am. The games have been absolutely awesome. New York just got a win over Indiana. I think they were fortunate to get it. Honestly, I thought Indiana outplayed them almost all the way until the fourth quarter. Probably with about 4 minutes left in the fourth, they started to fall apart. It looked like maybe the moment was just too big for them. They couldn't take care of the ball. Unfortunately, they couldn't control the ball. They lost the pace of the game. And even with Jalen Brunson, who honestly, down the stretch, he hit some shots, but I thought he played careless. I thought he turned the ball over. I thought the moment equally looked too big for him. Thought he got bailed out by some lucky calls and some lucky plays. Obviously the dude played awesome. I think he finished with 43 points. But overall, the last if you were watching this game, the last 4 minutes of this game were so sloppy. There was barely any actual basketball. It was all replays. And 5 minutes of this game seriously felt like it was all timeouts, instant replays, and coaches' challenges, resulting in more instant replays, timeouts, and pauses in the game. There was barely any basketball, but the basketball there was, Jalen Brunson could not take care of the ball. He was all over the place. He had several turnovers, sloppy plays, misadvertent passes, bad reads. Besides that, the dude had a fantastic game. He finished with 43 points. And his intensity that he plays with is only second right now in the league to Ant-Man, who is just absolutely unstoppable right now. It's halftime right now in the Denver game, and Ant-Man looks like the best player on the planet. Denver's getting crushed. It's embarrassing. I actually feel bad for them. There's so much to talk about there. But anyways, other than Jalen Brunson, who finished with 43 plus 12, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and he had 4 turnovers but 1 block, and was obviously the best player on the court the entire game. Next highest scoring player of the game was also a New York Knick, and the third highest scoring player of the game was also a New York Knick. And honestly, I think Indiana needs to come away from this game feeling positive. They were in the lead all the way down, all the way through the game. They had a chance all the way down the stretch. A coach needs to think about how he handled his business. With 30 seconds left, they got 0 good offense. They still had a chance to win. They didn't foul when they should have. But you got 25 points out of Dante DiVincenzo. And I think, I said it last video, I don't understand why this guy's not on Golden State. But he had 25 points, finished plus 10, hit 5 threes, finished 10 of 17, played 44 minutes. Third leading scorer of the game was Josh Hart. Again, this guy was a steal. They picked him up at free agency, I believe, when almost nobody else in the league wanted him. And he played a full 48 minutes tonight, finished 9 of 13, hit the only 3 he took, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. You would swear I'm reading off like LeBron's numbers at this point in his career. Unbelievable. Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown, 24, 13, and 8. And I'm talking about Josh Hart. Obviously, their numbers are inflated on New York because they play so many minutes, with Josh Hart playing 48 minutes, DiVincenzo playing 44, Jalen Brunson playing 44. Your numbers are going to be inflated. But even then, tonight this coach only goes 8 deep on New York, and even the people who got minutes on the bench, highest played minutes on the bench were 12 for Robinson. McBride got 11. They're basically playing their starters full minutes. They gave Hartenstein, their center, a break with only 36, but everybody else is playing over 40 minutes on New York. But again, Indiana has to feel good about this. They went into New York and they had the lead the whole game. And it was weird because when I watched the game, I didn't really pick up on it. But then I've been looking through the box score, and it almost looks like just with the minutes they played, that their bench production was unbelievable. And Indiana might want to think about playing their bench even more minutes than they played. As we look at the box score for Indiana, and I know you can't take away everything from the box score because I didn't really pick up on this when I was watching the game itself. But you got Siakam -4, Naismith -16, Turner -6, Nembrard -13, and Halliburton -12. I probably butchered some of those names. I haven't watched a lot of Indiana this year, obviously. I don't know who has. But they were all minus. And then you look at the bench players, and you got Topin +4, Jackson +5, McConnell +9, and Shepard +13. So their bench were plus, all of them were plus minutes. Topin got 12 points in 19 minutes, Jackson 8 and 13, McConnell 18 and 22, and even Shepard got 8 and 18. So I think they need to go to their bench more. I think Indiana's best chance is literally just to run New York out of the gym. I know even though their starters are highly conditioned, people get tired, people get hurt, and the more minutes you play, the more you're susceptible to injury. If they just literally, coach tells them that you guys, if you're on the court, you need to be fucking hauling ass, pushing the pace, busting ass, full court D, full pressure, boxing out, leaning on them, playing hard, playing as hard as the refs will let you without fouling. You're gonna wear New York out. They're just not gonna have enough. They're just not gonna have enough gas in the tank. I'm telling you right now. I don't care how well conditioned you are. If a team puts pressure on you like that and plays as hard as, say, just Minnesota's playing right now, which they look like they're fucking varsity playing JV. Jesus Christ, I can't get over it. That game has brainwashed me. There's so much to talk about in that game. But anyways, here, I think they need to go to their bench even more. Especially if any of their starters start struggling, just go to your bench, especially if they're playing like this. That production's crazy in that amount of limited minutes. Only one turnover off the bench as well for Indiana. New York doesn't like to go to their bench. The coach just like to play their starters. That's how he rolls. I don't agree with it. I think everybody should use their bench. Fresh legs are better, stronger, faster. It's just how it works. What else is there to talk about in this game?
So you look at the clock right here, and there's 11 seconds left, and they're down 4. Obviously, you don't have a great chance of winning, but look at what they get off. They don't look for a 3, and they don't take an easy 2. They don't get a shot off. They don't run a play. You just played 47 minutes and 50 seconds just so in the last 10 seconds of the game you could run something sloppy, that pathetic. I don't get it. I don't know if that's coaching or leadership. I know they're a young team. I'm not familiar with their coach. I'm gonna have to look into who he is and what he does. But that's disgusting. That was what made me really truly sick to my stomach. That's what you're gonna do. That's an eternity left of basketball. You hit a shot, you foul, maybe they miss a free throw or two. You get up there, you make another shot. That's just how basketball rolls in the playoffs. That should have turned into an extra 2-3 minutes of basketball. Instead, game's over. Indiana goes home, and New York gets the win. Jalen Brunson is left saying, "Welcome to New York."
Look at it. Look at my shoe. Explain that to me. It's pizza on my Nike.
Hey, man, welcome to New York.